Mrs. Perry, faculty, parents, friends, and my fellow graduates. It is with great pleasure that I stand here representing my class as class president. Welcome, class of 2010, my classmates and friends. Today is the end of one of the first chapters of our lives, the prequel to our story, if I may, that will guide us through all the endeavors we will embark upon in the near and distant future. In our lives, there are things that we know, things that we don't know, and things that we don't know we don't know. The things we have learned from, most importantly, our teachers and our parents. In addition, our family members, friends, and the occasional hard-learned lesson all contribute to the knowledge that we possess. This is the knowledge that's the core of the essence of who we are as productive members of society. The things we don't know are what will be learned in college, through jobs or internships. All of this knowledge is the knowledge that will pull us from a point in adolescence to maturity in our adulthood. Lastly, in an almost comical manner, the things we don't know are part of a special aspect of life that everyone possesses. This allows us as people to never cease to learn new things. It fulfills the old saying, you learn something new every day. As Yogi Berra once said, when you come to the fork in the road, take it. This fervently portrays Berra's views on opportunity in making decisions in your life. This shows that in life, and I do assure you, it will not always go smoothly. You may come to this fork in the road and go right when little did you know the left route was the best. This should not be discouraging, but yet encouraging. You should take great pride in knowing that you have in the past and will in the future come to crossings where you will have to choose a path. Whether it be the right or wrong path, you must always persevere and give it your all, no matter which path you choose. This reminds me of an ever so memorable feat of winning the title of Section 10 champions in the boys varsity soccer. The nervousness prior to a concert or the shaky legs as you sing your solo in the musical. Even though you may miss a goal or a note, you still give it your all and come out ahead. It is through these experiences that we have learned to display our courage and perseverance. As Thomas Edison so eloquently stated, I have not failed, I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Edison explains from an optimistic standpoint to view your failures not as your downfalls, but rather accept and learn from them. For instance, when you're in Mrs. Learned's math class and you are almost to complete a lovely math problem, as she would say, only to look over and see her shake her head in a disapproving manner. You then pick up the eraser, erase, and try it again, not making the same mistake. You persevere and take the opportunity to work twice as hard to solve the problem. It seems as only yesterday we were playing on the stage in Miss Lacani's room or waiting for our snack to come out of the oven in Mrs. Norman's room. From playing with Legos to Power Rangers to our cell phones, we all still possess a little piece of that inner child that keeps us spry and happy. We have all watched each other mature through some of the hardest points in our lives, but we have always been there for each other. I seem to specifically remember in PE, when we were very young, climbing up the cargo net before it was deemed to be a safety concern. Personally, the first time, I only made it up about halfway. I had myself convinced that the second time I could do it, and I did. I climbed all the way to the top. Our school career from elementary school to high school presents itself much like this cargo net. It may take a couple of tries and a little luck and courage, but you'll get to the top. And when you get to the top, the sense of pride and accomplishment will be outstanding and worth every minute of your hard work. On behalf of the senior class, as class president, I would like to again thank our teachers, administration, and parents. You really have taken every student and polished them so that they shine in their own unique way, and we cannot thank you enough for that. There is no doubt in my mind that in 10 or 20 years from now, when we see each other at our class reunion, that although we may be all grown up, those commonalities from so long ago will shine through, making a once familiar face familiar again. So, as Dr. Seuss once said, be your name, Boxbum or Bixby or Bray, or Mordecai Alley, then Alan O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. I would now like to introduce the class of 2010 valedictorian, Brad Mason.